my name is Alexis.
I'm Tevin, and today we're going to try to give you a little bit of relationship advice from us two. Now, we're not perfect by any means, but I feel like our relationship goes pretty smoothly compared to some of our friends and some people that we talk to. It's crazy. I don't even know. The normal stuff to us feels... How do I word this? The normal stuff to us is weird to other people, and we do that a lot. Like, don't you have friends that are always talking about like this and that, and you're like, what?
I don't have that problem when I talk to them, or they be like, well, I'm fighting with my spouse. Me and him, we will like fight over like who did the dishes or something like that, but it's never a full blown fight.
We don't even fight over that, but it's just not, like, I wouldn't even call it a fight. It's more of a disagreement.
We've been together for such a long time that we haven't had like a full blown fight.
It's weird. We don't yell at each other. We don't do anything like that.
He's my best friend.
It's kind of nice, and we're trying to get you guys the same way. So that's what I mean by we're trying to give you relationship advice to make it seem a little more normal, like it should be, and not, you know, crazy and off the wall like anything else. So, all right, so we got 5 topics today. The first topic is don't fight over the little things. The little small things, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like dishes and cleaning the house and stuff like that is important, but I don't feel like it's something that you need to have a full-blown argument over. Just kind of like talk it out. Yeah,
that really ties into the second one, like working together. If y'all two work together, do 50-50, you know, like, hey babe, I'll get the dishes, I'll do the laundry, then I'll do dinner. Like, y'all just need to like communicate, you know, just talk about it, you know. It's not that big of a deal. If that other spouse isn't doing that, then just sit them down and just have a conversation, a grown-up conversation, not a yelling conversation.
Exactly. Just the little things don't really matter. Like, if you guys love each other, if you're getting married, you are married, whatever it is you're doing, just chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love her, and the small stuff, you kind of overlook that stuff. I know in some relationships you don't overlook that because you probably don't like that person. So if you don't like that person and you're getting mad at them for everything, then maybe y'all shouldn't be together. That's the way I feel about it, you know.
I feel like if the small things are just making y'all mad and pissed off, then maybe y'all shouldn't be together.
You probably don't like that person, because I know from previous relationships I felt like that. I'm not gonna lie. So in this relationship I don't feel like that. So I know it's
everything's
meant to
like so natural, and it just glides together, you know. And I don't even have to tell him, hey, do the dishes, or hey, do that. It's just natural. He did this, so I'll go do that. House is clean. 50-50.
So anyway, topic number 2: work together. That kind of ties in maybe to the first one a little bit, but work together, work things out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if you are like putting blame on your spouse, or you're saying you did this or you did that, or yelling, that's gonna make the situation more uncomfortable and more uncomfortable being together than just saying, hey hon, I would like to talk to you about this, and I would like to figure out how we can do better.
I could say that working together plays a big part in money situations. So
it's very stressful because everyone has had COVID. Everyone's been losing their jobs, staying at home, and money is tight right now for everybody.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say anything about being tight. I would just say in general, like, if you have the money, you know, I wouldn't say be stingy, but kind of just like work together. Like, as far as us goes, we have dinner. I mean, sometimes I'll pay for dinner, then she'll pay for dinner. I'll buy this, she'll buy that. It's just how we work. We don't have to force it on each other, like, do this and do that and do that, and I'll do this. It's kind of like whatever. If you pay twice or 3 times, I'll pay 1 time. And it's not even a tit for tat thing. I wouldn't say that either, because a lot of people are like, they feel like, well, if I did this, then she needs to do that, and vice versa. It's just like whatever. It's like, I do it when I want to. She does it when she wants to.
Or he'll pay for dinner, and I'll get the tip. Or it could be like reverse. They'll just work together.
It's simple and just builds around the house. You know, some people don't agree on splitting things or whatever, and just stuff like that. Just work together on stuff. It's fine.
Sit down and like have like, we go and we say, okay, you're gonna get this month. Okay, I'll do that this month. Just sit down and say, you know, what person's gonna pay. It will make it so much easier on you that your house will just flow.
Exactly. So it
won't be so much stress.
It's pretty simple. It's not that hard. So anyway, number 3, communication. That's the entire situation in general, just communicating on everything. Just talk it out. You feel some type of way, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Just, we talk about a lot of things. I mean, we don't really have many problems to talk about, so we have communication, but we don't have to use as much communication.
Yeah, right. I think like also, like, sometimes we'll go to like Sweet Frog, or we'll go to Starbucks, have a date, or we have cookout dates, and we'll just go and sit in the parking lot and say, hey, what's on your mind? What do you want to talk about? And we'll get into deep conversations. You know, just talk to your spouse about what you want to talk about, you know. Exactly. Take time out of your week, or do it every other week, once a month, whatever works y'all's schedule. But it's very important to have communication with your other one of what's happening in their life and what's happening in your life, so y'all can meet in the middle.
Exactly. So, you know, it is what it is. Number 4 is a big part in relationships, and that's spending time together. So, spend time together. What do you think about that one?
That's a huge thing. I think that's a very huge thing.
Yeah, that's
spending time together is like crucial.
That's the most important part. I know a lot of people like just tend to have busy schedules, and that's cool, but sometimes you got to set aside some time to just do whatever you want to do with your spouse and not just completely forget them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even if it's not a lot of time, I personally think as long as the thought is the thought that counts. You know what I mean? Right. The fact that you went out of your way to spend time with that other person. You know what I mean?
I also feel like some of our followers, they probably have like families and kids, and we can't relate in that boat. But what I would say is, cook a nice meal or go out to dinner. You know, spend time with your family, and while you're there, talk to your spouse. Say, hey, honey, how was your day? You know, just talk to your person. Spend time with them. Also, spend time with your kids, because your kids will remember that for a very long time of their mom and dad having communication, talking. It will make a very healthy household. Yeah,
so spend time together. Go out, do things. Have date nights, have movie nights. We watch movies all the freaking time. Even if it's for like an hour or 2 hours, you know, I try to take time out of my busy schedule, just sit on the couch and just talk, have popcorn, drinks, whatever. Just enjoy yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not spending time together, you kind of lose a sense of touch with your other spouse, and then y'all are just like best friends.
Y'all are just like,
I mean, we're best friends, but we're more than best friends. You don't want to just be friends, and then it gets weird, and it's like, whatever. So spend time together, go out and have dates, go out to the lake, go out to the pool, do whatever. Just spend some time together. That's all you need. So the last topic, number 5, is the little things matter, right? Small things matter. Look, she bought me a toaster. I was happy. That's all you gotta do. Just little stuff like that, you know?
I mean, ladies, let me tell you something. I was at Target, and I said, babe, what do you want? And he said he wanted a new toaster, that it would be nice, and it only cost me $20. Buy your man a toaster. It will put a smile on his face. Yeah. You know, it doesn't have to be anything big. He'll come home from work sometimes and have Starbucks and flowers. The little things, to me, they matter. It shows that you still care and you still want to keep that romantic spark in a relationship.
I'll say from a man's point of view, like, if you're worried about these big, gigantic things, which it's nice to have that, you know, every once in a while, but if you don't have that, from a man's perspective, if you're wanting all this extravagant, expensive stuff, then you have a further issue. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You guys are together. You guys love each other. That shouldn't really matter. I feel like that's immature a little bit if you're wanting this crazy expensive stuff, and if you can't get that, you throw a fit and get mad, and then you just want to break up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever. Just don't think like that. You know, that's not how it's supposed to work. I feel like, you know, any little things matter. Little dinner. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? You clean the house up. I'm happy. I'm not saying you have to do that, but when you do that, that's all that should matter. You know what I mean? You don't have to have these crazy expensive gifts, and that's what we do. We don't have like crazy extravagant gifts, you know what I mean?
It's like the little things I think that we do with each other. It just it makes our relationship know that each of us, you know, we care about each other. Right. I think that like the little flowers that he brings me, or the toaster, or I bought him a lime squeezer one time.
A lime squeezer. It's just little stuff, you know what I mean?
It's just like the little tiny thing. It don't even have to cost you a lot.
Right, it's weird, but a
card, something.
To me, I think it's a mature thing. It's maturity, you know what I mean? It's like if you're worried about other stuff, it's pointless. Just live life.
The little things matter, but also y'all don't have to always look at the little things. I feel that the couples, they always just look at, oh, he didn't do this or he didn't do that. And some couples, they like to look at one small thing and then they'll be mad for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that too. Just let stuff go. Like,
just let it go. Just live life and be happy.
But all in all, I just feel like a lot of the stuff we do is normal, and to other people it's weird, right? They're like, you're so weird for that. I'm like, how's that weird? it's not weird at all. I think you guys might be the weird ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's normal. Like, the stuff we do is normal. I feel like this is how relationships should be. I think you can agree to that too. It's just how it should be. So, just with those 5 topics, I'm sure there might be more, but for us, those are the key things of how to keep the relationship good, how to keep us going, how to keep us happy. You know what I mean? And of course, we're not always happy in this relationship, as far as like, we're probably in moods and stuff, and we, you know, little stuff.
That's
like that.
important too. If you have a mood, don't take it out on your partner.
Don't take it on your partner. I have, she has. It's life. But when you do that, realize you don't mean any of that.
You don't mean it towards your partner.
Right.
I know a couple times he's come home, you know, frustrated from work. He's like, well, babe, I'm in a bad mood. Don't take it personally. And he'll just go in his own space. That's what you're supposed to do. You can't need to be mean or whatever. Or I'll do it when I come home from work, like all the time from work.
Right.
I'll be like, babe, I had a horrible night. Don't take anything personally, and I'll just do my little attitude.
Don't take it personal.
Like,
if you care about each other, it'll be nothing. It's not gonna matter. It's just gonna be like, whatever. Who cares? She's upset. I'll just have to deal with it.
And just let her be for a few minutes, you know.
Let it blow over. It'll be all right.
Well, I hope these topics, they helped you. They've definitely helped us. If you have any comments that you would like, or topics you would like us to go over, or any questions you have for our relationship, we'd be more than happy to answer them.
Right. You can message us, or you can actually, what we want you to do is comment below any questions that you have, or any concerns, or whatever. Tell us about your life. You know what I'm saying? We love to help out, and, you know, try to help you guys have smooth relationships like ours, you know. So.
Now, we're not perfect. We want to say that again.
Yeah, exactly.
We are not perfect matchmakers. But we would love to help people any way that we would, because we love giving, and we love giving advice.
Right.
So we would love to hear your relationship, how it's going, and also if you have any comment on any relationship stuff, for sure.
Yep. So. Well,
I think that we need to wrap this up. I'm Alexis.
I'm Tevin.
And we're the Jameses, and we hope that you like our advice.